Pooh Shiesty was reportedly taken hostage by Gucci Mane's affiliates, but what he did to escape them is incredible. It began with a flood of posts moving quickly across social media, all claiming that Pooh Shiesty had either kidnapped or robbed Gucci Mane. Some of those posts were paired with short video clips that viewers described as disturbing, even though no one could clearly explain what the footage actually showed. As people shared the clips, conversations took on a serious tone, with many reacting before any details were verified. As the rumor spread, new versions started popping up. Some claimed Gucci Mane had been held against his will. Others said jewelry or money had been taken. One version went further, suggesting Gucci was forced to sign paperwork tied to a contract release. The wording that spread the most online claimed, yes, allegedly Gucci Mane was kidnapped by Pooh Shiesty and held at gunpoint until he signed a contract releasing him from his Death Row Records 2.0 situation. There was no confirmed robbery, just an alleged contract release. Despite how specific the claim sounded, no proof surfaced to back it up. Attention soon turned to the real history between Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty. Their relationship didn't start with tension, it began with music and mentorship. Pooh Shiesty, born Lontrell Donald Williams Jr. in Memphis, had been building a local following when Gucci Mane came across his music in early 2020. Gucci reached out directly, sending a message that Pooh later shared publicly, saying, "What's up, Holmes? This is word for word. I said, what's choppin'? Somebody sent me your stuff. I'm listening. You too hard. You signed already, or you by yourself?" That first exchange led to hours of conversation, including a long FaceTime call where they talked about life, music, and future plans. Not long after, Pooh Shiesty was officially signed to Gucci Mane's 1017 label in partnership with Atlantic Records. At the time, Gucci was reshaping his roster and pushing new talent forward. Pooh quickly stood out as one of the most promising names. Their first major collaboration dropped in June 2020 on the track Still Remember, which helped introduce Pooh to a wider audience and showed Gucci's public support for him. Over the next year, Pooh worked on many 1017 projects and often talked about Gucci's help in his career. He said Gucci supported him from the start, even comparing him to big stars like Drake and Lil Baby. In their first talk, Pooh felt Gucci's guidance went beyond music, giving advice about life. One piece of advice he remembered clearly was, never snitch, stay solid, and stay away from lying. As Pooh's profile grew, legal problems followed. In late 2020, he was arrested in Florida in connection with a shooting and robbery case. In 2021, he faced another arrest tied to a separate incident at a Miami strip club. Those cases eventually became part of a federal investigation. In early 2022, Pooh pleaded guilty to a single conspiracy charge involving firearms, avoiding several more serious counts. A few months later, he was sentenced to 63 months in federal prison. During his time behind bars, Gucci Mane continued running his label and quietly reworking its direction. Several artists were released from 1017 as the roster shrank. By late 2024, reports suggested Gucci had kept only a small number of artists, including Pooh Shiesty, which many took as a sign that Gucci still believed in him. When Pooh was released early on October 6, 2025, Gucci welcomed him back publicly. "Welcome home, Pooh Shiesty, the main slime is back." After returning home, Pooh became active again in public and online. In December 2025, he released FDO, his first song since getting out. Rumors said he was back in custody, but he clarified he was on home confinement until April 2026.